Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Dreadnoughts of Tokyo taking on the Houston Texans. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. First carry for Nick Chubb. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
21. 59, 59.
Now it's Herbert. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there. 41 yards. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Herbert, quick pass out wide. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. That's out to the left, flat and complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dreadnoughts are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Daniel Whelan now. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Second and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now a 3rd and 6. Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dreadnoughts lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Texans nothing. Set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But you look at this defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be #1 and to be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. And Stroud now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flushed out right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Williams, 30 yards. And the Dreadnoughts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Dreadnoughts 21. Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken it around the 40. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
42-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described, a defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
5-9.
Herbert now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Back to throw. Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1-1. 59. Let's go.
Herbert back to the air. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Roberts now on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Texans. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Herbert now on second down. Williams brings it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now it's Herbert. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'd say that he learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Going to throw right side here, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Big strides, look at him go. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Mason. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Hurt. Pat the 60. Alert. Let go.
And they'll run again. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal.
Unlock line.
They'll run again with Mason. And he's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On first down, Justin Herbert. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Jordan. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not...
Touchdown! Quentin Johnston, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. That's caught. Runs through the contact. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Texans 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Stroud to throw it. Right side caught by Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Dances by at the 20. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Throwing now is Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Stroud working out of the gun. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they... He's got him in, complete! And what a big-time play there. And even 40 yards. Herbert on first down now. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another first down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by the combined stat line here.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Justin Herbert scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Dreadnoughts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in here by Jackson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards. Better than 20 here.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here. 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Here goes Stroud again. Caught left side by Mechie. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And Stroud now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Texans are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to lose opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy. Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And only pops up the football near his own goal line. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
Stroud looking to throw.
The offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game, but have the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Dragon 60.
Stroud now on 2nd down. That is caught by Dell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown, Texans. Take Dell. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Here's second down.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
And that's caught by Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Stroud. This will be complete to Mechie.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Stroud to throw it.
That's caught by Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
This is first and 10.
Now they run. It's Mason. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. On the ground again, it's Mason. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Here now, third down.
Now Mason, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here's first down. Herbert going to throw.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. took us until the final play Charles to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Texans, it's